gap in left center field, and a flying over to try and make the catch is Ibanez, and he can't do it. So we're going to have a tie ball game as the ball has finally gotten back in, but a triple by Carlos Beltran. We're even at 2-2. Ibanez almost made another amazing catch like he did in right field on Wednesday.
Fastball from Tomko.
Line drive, base hit, left field. So Renda gives the Kansas City Royals the lead, 3-2. Brian Price, the Mariner pitching coach. And slowly hit to Sanchez. And the relay at first, the double play. So the pitcher's best. Another fastball. It's hit and snared at first base by Sweeney. Good play by the first baseman, Mike Sweeney. The Mariners leave a couple out there, and they are denied, and it keeps Watasu up there as a hitting instructor.
One hopper to third. Randa second for one. Relay by Fables is going to be in time for the double play. Around the horn, a quick one hopper. And they get McLemore at second and double up Javier at first. Tom goes 3-2. Fly ball into the gap in right center field. That's going to be trouble. It drops in a base hit. Here comes Fables on to score. RBI single for Jermaine Dye. And the Royals take a 5-2 lead. And this kid having one heck on for 26. So this guy's turned things around. Back up the middle into center field, a base hit. Jermaine Dye rounding third. He will score. Round to third base goes Carlos Beltran. Another run for Kansas City here in the seventh inning. They lead it 6-2. Another two-out RBI base hit for the Royals. Game hitting streak snapped. Base hit left field. Sanchez will score. Here comes Damon rounding third. The throw to the plate by Ibanez. Not in time. Two-run single for Carlos Fables, so the Royals now lead it 8-2. So Kansas City with a couple of...
They're on the short end right now, 4-zip. 2-2 pitch. And Beltran drives one to deep right field. Alex Ramirez, Kenny Lofton looking up. That's gone. Back-to-back solo home runs by the Kansas City Royals, and it's now a 5-0 KC lead. Beltran with his fifth home run of the season, and he crushed his to right center field. Kenny Lofton over towards the gap, but that ball was well hit.
The two hits were homers. Beltran with a drive. Deep left, way back, gone into the waterfalls. Beltran has homered right-handed and left-handed tonight. He hit one left-handed to right center in the fourth. He hits this one right-handed into the waterfalls in left here in the sixth. 6-0 Royals. Beltran now with 6 homers on the year.
Follows with a runner at first. Quinn, the left fielder, has been mostly a DH this year. He hits it toward his buddy Lance Berkman, but way back into right center toward the Astros bullpen, and a 2-run homer for Mark Quinn, the mighty Quinn. The Rice University star comes back to Houston and hits number 11 of the year, giving him 38 runs batted in and a 2-0 Kansas City lead. Quinn drove in a couple with a single in the 8th inning last night, going 1 for 4, and now in his first at bat here, he unloads.
Protests are very rarely ever upheld, but if it was, they'd have to play it over again.
Yes, they would. Deflected, and there's a play by Biggio.
Wow.
What an effort up the middle. Miller got a glove on it, but Biggio really had to scoot to his right, and he gunned down toward the game, but Lyra came in relief in the 4th inning and homered off Wells. Runner goes. Tapped past the mound. Oh, there's Sanchez.
Oh, boy.
Turning it into a double play.
Bill, that was a base hit if Bagwell's not running. But with him running, Sanchez came over to cover the base, and he was right there for the ground ball.
That's a year. The former Kansas City Royal leads Arizona 1-0 in the fourth at Oakland. Fly ball left center, hanging, and can anybody get there? Julio Lugo can't. It dropped for a hit. One runner home. Alou throws to second. Now it goes through to the plate. Two-run score. And there's a big bloop single for Ray Sanchez. Moises Alou threw from his knees a looping throw toward home plate. That allowed Sanchez to move into second base. And it's 4-1. The Astros went on to lose at 12-9. Ripped to left field. Into the Crawford boxes for a line drive. Jermaine Dye homer, his 22nd of the year. Kansas City leads at 5-1. Second home run of the night by the Royals. Dye now gets his 65th run batted in, and the Astros have set a club record for home runs allowed in a season at home. That's the 72nd long ball they've given up.
It seems like every time Cabrera comes in, he gives up the long ball.
Oh, and he's looking over everything very carefully. Target down and in. Pops it up. Fabregas back. That's the way it ends, with Kansas City squaring this series at 1 game each. The Astros go out in order in the bottom of the 9th inning. Spradlin pitching the final 2. Max Suzuki goes to 4-3 with a win. The loser and a tough luck loss, Wade Miller. He is 0-1. Kansas City takes this one, and the final is Kansas City 5 and Houston 2.
You know, Bill, I really was impressed with
8 homers, 53 runs batted in. He jerks one to left, headed for the Crawford boxes, and that'll tie it at 1. Joe Randa bangs number 9 of the year, and Kansas City draws even on the Royals' 91st home run. That's the 27th home run allowed by Lima, and that leads the National League.
Bill, it never had a chance to get in the Crawford boxes. It hit over the Crawford boxes off the wall and bounced.
Really a base stealer. He is 2 for 3 so far this year. He's going again, and there's a drive to left center field. Sweeney belts one out of here. A 2-run homer, and Sweeney hits his 15th of the year, giving him 78 runs batted in. Kansas City flip-flops back in front, 3-2. He had some good cuts even when he fouled back some pitches. That's the second home run of the day by the Royals.
You know, I didn't think that was that bad a pitch.
His height.
You know, Tazik was a good football player in high school. Big guy.
Biggio to left field. Quinn backing on it, and he grabs it. That's a nice play by Mark Quinn, playing only his 3rd game at Enron Field.
Now, that's probably his most improved facet of his game. Him going again.
Strike one to Johnny Damon, who's walked and struck out. Damon puts one in the air right center field. Lance Berkman heading way back toward the bullpen. Johnny Damon unloads into the Astros bullpen for home run number 8 of the year, and Kansas City pulls to within 2 at 6-4 on the 3rd Royal home run of the day. 8 homers, 36 runs batted in for Damon. This could be a very difficult inning both for Lima and Larry Dierker.
Gotten hits against everybody in the second half. No place to put him. First pitch, he drills down the right field line. A line smash, and it is gone. A grand slam for Johnny Damon. He greets Jeff Zimmerman with a laser to right. Folks, we got a 1-run game. Damon's 16th home run, 82 RBIs, scoring McCarty, Ortiz, Fabulous, and now himself. Texas 9, the Royals 8.
Royals have them loaded with Quinn, Fabulous, and Perez, 3rd to 1st. The 0-1. And it's corked to right center field. Hit a long ways and gone. Home run, Beltran. A grand slam. And it's 13-12. Lowry comes in, his 8th home run he surrendered this year, and the first grand slam in Beltran's brief big league career.
The third baseman, Joe.
And suddenly the Royals are right back in this thing.
You just kind of had a feeling that it might happen.
The windup and the 3-2 pitch. Outside, ball 4. And look at the crowd. They're standing for Mark Quinn. They're shooting fireworks. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. That may be a bit too much. I don't know if I like that if I'm Mark Quinn. That's an insult, isn't it?
Of course it's an insult.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, jeez. Well, I'll tell you what. The Royals are laughing about it.
Okay.
Tony Muser and Al Nipper are laughing about it. Mark Quinn is laughing about it. So they're not taking it as an insult. But when you shoot off fireworks because a guy is taking...
And a swing and a line drive into right field, a base hit in front of Dye. This is going to bring 2 runs home. Brown's going to stop at first, Maine around to third. Ibanez and Aranda score, and it's 11-2.
D. Brown wasn't going to wait around this time. He got a pitch to hit.
Yeah. Hudson looking for his 13th win of the season. Now smoked up the middle into center field, a base hit for Perez. Maine will score. Brown stops at second, and it's 11-3.
Just like that, Kansas City's put 3 runs on the board, and they put them on the board pretty aggressively, swinging at the first pitch. You mentioned the big 3, but don't forget Corey Lido in that, too. He's been unbelievable.
Tucker goes the other way again, and he's got another hit, and another run will score. And now Perez hits third, and he's getting the wave home, and he's going to come in to score. So Tucker doubles in a couple, and the Kansas City Royals have scored 5 runs here in the 4th inning off Tim Hudson.
See, if you're Tony Pena.
On in the 7th. Swung on, bounce, backhand by Tejada, coming home and safe at the plate. When he had a sure out at third base, he went for a much tougher play, and it cost him. To make it a 4-run game. And the 3-2. High fly ball pulled down the left field line toward the corner at the wall. It is gone. Mike Sweeney hits a home run. A 3-run shot, and it's a 1-run game as Jeff Tam gives up his first home run in his last 84 innings.
I don't think Sweeney was for sure when he hit that ball. He hit it pretty good, but he watched it for a long time, and Burns went as far up against the wall as he could go.
The runner out at second base. Sliced into left field. It's dropping the base hit. And the Royals have tied it here in the 9th inning. They have come all the way back from an 11-0 deficit to tie it in the 9th.
Great AB by Alisei. He just stayed up there.
Texas 4-3 over Tampa Bay. Next pitch to Wilson is hit to deep center field. Back goes Beltran. Looking up. Warning track. Leaps. Did he get it? He did! What a catch by Carlos Beltran as he robs Dan Wilson of a game-tying home run. How about that catch by Beltran? The wall here it comes. Beltran has faced Arthur Rhodes 5 times in his career. He has a pair of hits. 0-2. Beltran hits a fly ball deep left center field. Back goes Cameron. Warning track. Wall leaps. Gone! Off of Cameron's glove. It's a 2-run walk-off piece. Beltran wins it. And the Kansas City Royals survive their own mistakes and get a
And the 1-0 pitch, Sky deep to right. Huff back. That ball is going to carry out of here. A home run for Beltran. A 2-run shot to make it a 6-1 contest. And for Beltran, that will be career home run number 100. A 2-run blast, 1-run charge to Switzer, and of course one.
This time it burns the Rays.
The White Sox pitchers throw strikes, and they haven't done it. There's a high fly ball, deep center field. Back goes Rowan to the 4-10 sign. Gone, Mendy Lopez. Beltran at the plate with a count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Damaso Marte brings it home. High drive, left center and deep. Back goes Lee to the wall. Gone! The Royals win it!
Sign given, the pitch made, and a drive deep right center field. Back goes Jock Jones at the fence. Gone! Gonzalez. So Gonzalez with his 38th career home run against the Minnesota Twins. Juan Gonzalez to right center field with
Santana to the plate. Gonzalez swings and a high fly ball into deep left field. Back goes Stewart. It is gone. And I mean gone. 15 or 20 rows back into left field. Juan Gonzalez has belted his 2nd home run of the game. 3rd home run in the last 2 games. And the Royals down.
Terry Adams, 2-1 pitch. Breaking ball grounded sharply and past Hinsky and up the left field line. Beltran to third, may try to score. Here he comes. Here's the relay throw. Safe at the plate. Royals have won it. Mike Sweeney hit a sharp ground ball with a lot of overspin, and it skidded right on by Hinsky. So the Royals get 2 in the bottom of the 9th and win it 4-3. You had the feeling that Hinsky should have been able to get a glove on it to at least.
Now the pitch to Sweeney, and he hits it to deep left field. Back goes Timms. Gone! Sweeney with the bases loaded. And he'll like his stuff even less now. So Mike seats in left for a bases-loaded home run, and the Royals have a 5-1 lead. And that for Michael, home run number 17, and now Comerica Park. Sweeney hammers one to deep left center field. Back goes Logan to the wall. Gone, Mike Sweeney. So he caps the day with a 3-run left center field. So Mike's RBI count today has gone from 60 to 67 with 2 swings of the bat. And he now has 18 home runs.
And he had one of the top seasons for KC in their last 15 years. That ball stroked well in the alley, right center. Rivera races, can't get it. And in comes the tying run, Ruben Gotay. DeJesus off for third. Kennedy won't make the throw. It's a trouble for DeJesus, who continues to be a thorn in the Angels' side. It's DeJesus. FSN West Friday night with the Angels. Here's Adam Kennedy sending it up the middle. Nice backhanded play by second baseman Ruben Gotay to get Adam Kennedy for the first out of the bottom of the third.
That's a nice stop, but he turned the other way. Usually he'll go ahead and turn.
He's given up a single, double, triple in this game in the first 3 1/3. Long flares one to left, and it will drop for a base hit. Brown will now come home, and Garrett sends the throw. It's cut off by McPherson. They throw to second, and KC takes a 2-1 lead.
Brown, he didn't read that ball very well from second. Horrible lately. Angels are going to do something. They need to do it now.
Molina hits it well. DeJesus got a great jump and makes a marvelous catch in center field.
Wow. Hard luck. Benjamin.
And a line drive that finds the glove of Mike Sweeney.
Wow. Anything the Angels hit hard, they're making the plays. That'll contribute.
And their lead from 2-1. Moreau's been hot of late. And he sends a ball to left field for a base hit. In comes John Buck, and they will extend the lead to 3-1.
He's a good instructor. He can teach, and that's what you do at this level now.
Buck to right center field and deep. Juan Rivera has to watch it go over the wall for a home run, and that really hurts the Angels. Solo home run by John Buck. Kansas City has to offer, and Mike Sweeney. Sweeney rips it to left field for a hit. And the ball skips by Anderson. In comes one, in comes two. Sweeney races to third, and they'll send him home.
Hammers this ball to center field. And this is well hit way back. And Greinke's got it. How about that? That was pretty impressive. He fly fairly deep to right his first time.
For the mid. Okay, it's rule a wild pitch. A shot goes into center field. That's an RBI single for Gotay, who drives in his 24th and makes it 2-0 Kansas City. That's their first hit. That's an ugly start to the game for the Astros. Line to third. Mark Teahen gloves it. Ausmus scalded that one, and he didn't even drop the bat. That ball was caught before he could 2 outs in the 5th after the Ensberg steal. Bunted. Teahen bare hands and throws. Good play to get him. Well, Taveras bunted in the 4th inning when Hernandez made the error. Teahen better get mayonnaise on that sandwich for George. Line drive deep left field. Chris Burke watching this one go. That is a long 3-run homer. Number 8 for Emil Brown. Kansas City now has a 5-1 lead. Brown has a 7-game hitting streak. He's driven in 37.
A club that doesn't hit the ball out of the ballpark very often.
And with that home run by Emil Brown, another $30,000 has been raised to support. Andrew Jones now the home run leader in the National League with 19. Liner headed for the left field corner. That goes all the way to the wall. And watch the running of Gotay. He scores easily on the RBI double by DeJesus. DeJesus now has a 9-game hitting streak. It's 6-1 Kansas City on his 10th double. Liner over shortstop into center field for a hit. DeJesus trots home. It's 7-1. Matt Stairs had been frustrated, 0 for 11 in this series. Now he chimes in and picks up his 21st run batted in.
It's a perfect example of what we were talking about, though.
DHs have combined to go 5 for 35 with 1 run batted in the American League parks. Baroa with the final out, and McDougal puts the lid on the low hit game for the Royals this season. They salvaged 1 game of this 3-game series. They are now 12-6 under Buddy Bell, whose club will go to Chicago after a 4-2 homestand. The Royals look like a different club recently. They beat the Astros today 7-1. More in a moment.
High fly ball hit a ton toward left, and Monroe can only watch this one sail. It is gone.
You know, Sweeney was drawing a lot of interest in spring training. There were some teams in the American League that was looking for a designated hitter, but they wanted to make sure that he was healthy. And he has been swinging the bat very well as of late, and no doubt Allard.
In the air, right center field, and hit well. Granderson on the run, still going. This ball is off the wall. Coming to third base is Guile. They're going to send him home, and Guile will score. Mike Sweeney has ended the game in the bottom of the 9th inning on an RBI double, and the Royals win 5-4.
He did use the big part of the field, and it wasn't a bad pitch by Dinkman, but Sweeney found a gap, and that's what smart hitters will do. They will know that pitcher out there is not going to challenge them inside. They'll look away, took a good swing, probably his best of the day, and won the game for his ball club.
Look up and say, okay, same thing day in, day out, instead of staring at trying to see what's new.
Top of the second, and they turn it. We are halfway home with a 1-0 lead. That ball is hammered into the gap. And they're going to wave Sweeney around. Go to the plate, not in time. It is 2-1 Royals. Ball hit down to third base, up with it, over to Grudzielanek, and they'll turn it. But the Sox come up with a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th, leading by 1. We won those this year. We've been losing a couple of these close ones, and we got ourselves another one right here. That ball hit deep. That ball hit deep. And it is 4-3 as Mike Sweeney continues to just kill our White Sox.
And Mike Sweeney hit it about the only way you can to get it out of here today. Low and hard.
In right center. This should do it. Shane Costa. So the Royals have won 2 in a row as they come back. Sox scored 2 in the top of the 8th to take a 3-2 lead, and a 2-run homer by Mike Sweeney as they win it 4-3. And we'll be back.
Then 2 in the bottom of the 7th. That made it 5-3. Here's a high drive to deep left center field off the bat of Reggie Sanders. To the wall, gone, and there it is, number 300. So a huge, huge milestone home run for Sanders. So Reggie Sanders greeted with a hug by Greg Zolanic as he crosses home plate. They have with 300 home runs and 300 stolen bases.
His son Jason, the catcher with Oakland. John Buck goes for the first pitch, fly ball deep right field corner, going back Berkman. Opposite field home run, John Buck. That ties it quickly, 1-1. Buck hits number 4 of the year, jumping on that first pitch and going out to right field. 18 runs batted in for John Buck. And very quickly the Royals get that run back. It's a $20,000 home run from John Buck. That's the money that he's raised. He pitches. High drive. Chris Burke will have a long run deep into left center field. And that one hops the wall to make it 2-1 Kansas City. Chris Zolanic with an RBI double. Drives in his 16th. That's double number 13. And the scrappy Royals have a 1-run lead on their 5th hit. 3 in this inning for Exton. Had fewer than 300 at-bats. Injury-riddled season. Broken bone in his leg. Cranks this one to right field, sending Berkman way back for this. Opposite field bid, and that is a homer to right field. Reggie Sanders follows suit. That's his 3rd career long ball off Pettit. And the Royals have an explosive 6th inning now. 2-run shot by Sanders, giving them a 4-1 lead. Home run number 9 for Sanders. He's driven in 36 runs. Another $20,000 raised to support prostate cancer research. To make a donation, call the number on the screen or go standing pitching performance. That's 8 straight wins for the Fish. A deep drive to right field. And Doug Mientkiewicz has a 3-run line drive homer. Home run number 2 for Mientkiewicz. Is a dagger to the Astros right here. 7-4 Kansas City. Mientkiewicz now has 25 runs batted in. Another $20,000 to support prostate cancer research. To make a donation, call the number on the screen or go online to www.prostatecancerfoundation.org. Puts it in the air, left field side. Emil Brown over. And Kansas City wins 2 of 3 in this interleague series. The Astros had won 9 of 11 before this one today. Former Astro Buddy Bell shaking hands after his club's 19th win of the year. The Astros dropped to 36 and 34. The prospect of falling 7 behind St. Louis, which is winning right now. Final score, Royals 7, Astros 4.
And every year it's a different guy who makes that opening day start. Scott Ellerton last year. That ball is smashed by Dustin Pedroia, the new Boston second baseman, down the left field line. He's going to test the left fielder Glode, and it does not pay off. He was out by plenty. Grudgelonic tags him out. A very nice throw by Glode in the inning.
By turning your hand over.
2-0 the count. That changeup, base hit. Past the diving Euclid. Pena scores, and the Royals are ahead 2-1.
Well, he gave that pitch away, John. He slowed his momentum down. He slowed his motion down. You could see it was something off speed. It's going to be something slow.
Left-hander getting ready. A left-handed hitter, Mark Teahan, is on deck. That one is hit well to right field. J.D. Drew, it's over his head. Buck is in to score. Pena waved home. Pedroia relays home. Not in time. A 2-run double for Grudgelonic. 4-1 Kansas City. Had a moment of indecision there before he actually threw home. Now up the middle by Tian. That's a base hit. And here comes Grudzielanek, and he'll score. 5-1 Kansas City. They have plated 3 runs here on Schilling's last 2 pitches.
You know, the tough thing here is that all these runs are scored with 2 outs. And that's another problem. You know, usually Kurt's able to finish off an inning. He has not been able to do that.
He started the championship game, in fact. Again, you and I worked. Up the middle, the new shortstop Pena. One hop. He got it. Nice play.
Well, the difficult part of that play, obviously, is to throw to first base because you're running toward right field and you can't set yourself to turn your
tees in the middle of that lineup without Manny. Might walk 250 times. Why would you pitch to him? 2-0 the count. There at shortstop Pena, the second one. Grudzielanek, a double play. And the inning is over. Manny is 0 for 3. 5-1 Kansas City. New pitcher for the Red Sox, Hideki Okajima from Kyoto, Japan. And his first pitch is driven deep, way back there. That ball is a home run for John Buck. Hideki Okajima's first major league pitch is a long home run for Buck to the right of straightaway, way over the 410 marker. 6-1 Kansas City.
Well, I don't think he'll ever forget that pitch. Okajima, I mean, the first pitch.
Sensational in the field, too, Joe. Very impressive all the way around for him. That was a hanging slider, and he knew what to do with it. That ball is way back there and off the wall. Manny with a nice play on the carom, but Pena heading for third, and he is safe. Another triple for Tony Pena. Lowell did not think so. Globe comes in to score. 7-1. Jason Varitek has not gotten the ball out of the infield today. Runner at second, 2 down. Into right field, battling the son, Tian, but he's there now. And the Kansas City Royals, at least on this day, opening day, 2007, better than the Red Sox. And their new ace, Gil Mesh, was every bit the ace. He got much the better of the veteran Curt Schilling. 7-1 the final, the Royals over the Red.
Last time through the order, Gordon had that fly ball to left field. Shealy followed the line drive to right. Nice running catch by the right fielder. There's a first major league hit by Alex Gordon. Kind of fist through the left side of the infield. And the Royals have their first base runner since the very first inning here today.
Oh, Alex Gordon with major league hit number 1. More importantly, at the moment, Royals have a leadoff base runner here.
All fine.
Hairston punching one in back of Grudzielanek, but the Gold Glove second baseman makes a running play to keep Jerry Hairston in kind of a cold mode here. Tag, that batting average has fallen precipitously from 240 down to 195.
Wait to see if the guy at second's going, and you didn't get a good enough jump, and Tex did the right thing by staying there.
On the ground from Bird, smothered at third. That is a terrific play by Alex Gordon. And the Rangers come up a little short trying to get on the board first here tonight. They strand 2. On 3-2, here it comes. And this is going to be a base hit. Nelson Cruz is up with it. He'll step, he'll fire. Too late. It's 2-1.
Well, that was a great throw. If he could have gotten rid of it a little bit quicker, they had a shot. But Emil Brown runs pretty well. That's an example of what you see with.
And he hammers it into left. 1 run is in. Gordon runs through a stop sign. Metcalf with a throw back, safe.
Well, that's about as long as you can wait as a third base coach to put the stop sign on. Brad made a nice throw in. Would have had him at the plate, and he also hit the cutoff man who cut it and almost got him getting back to third base.
Brian Poldberg. He was playing for the Cubs. Ozzie Guillen was playing for the White Sox. There wasn't a single shortstop in Chicago that could walk. Past the mound, base hit for Pena. 1 run in, Kohlberg waving it. The other man in. And now the Rangers have a chance to get something out of this. They will make a tag and to capture the second out of the inning. But 2 runs scored is now 5-2. And the bottom of the order, Tom, is killing Millwood. Brown, Buck, and Pena, they're 6 for 6. DeJesus spins one towards left. That's going to dunk in for a base hit. And it's now 6-2.
That's also 6 straight hits. Not all of them have been hit hard. It's one of those nights. Kevin has not pitched well, and he's not had any luck. It's a bad combination. Bad command and bad luck.
Vasquez down on strikes.
Good hard slider. Mostly fastballs, but then he tricked him with that pitch. Got him to swing at a bad pitch.
To right field. But there's Tian, and that's the ball game. Nelson Cruz did everything he could. A 5 RBI night, and the Rangers rally in the 9th comes up just a little short. The Royals, a 6-1 win yesterday, a 6-5 win.
One to Sweeney. Now Sweeney belts one into left center field. And it is gone! A home run!
The Hall of Fame in Cooperstown, and who's in there officially today. Line shot left center field by Tian. That's going to get the Royals a 1-0 lead. Tian trading places with Glode. Now the Royals once again able to get on top. And that one was 82-80. Runners are both going, and Pena slugs it to left center field. Now Cam wanted the ball down and didn't quite get it there. Sanders hobbling towards the plate, and he is going to score. It's a 2 RBI double.
Oh, when you hit the ball like that, you don't have to worry about how many times you walk.
Yeah.
Line double, 380 feet into the gap, 2 runs scored, and again, you go back to that little ground ball to second base, and there's no doubt that
the first 7 times he batted in this series. Looking to get on base right here by sending one up the right center alley. The 4th extra base hit of the inning for the Royals.
You talk about a dramatic turnaround in a game.
Boy.
Through 5 hitters, it looked like Cam was throwing the ball really well. And then he started to...
Native son wanted to stay there. 3-0 pitch to Tex. He's swinging 3-0 and chops it. Boy, that really fizzled in a hurry, didn't it? That's a rare 3-0 swing from Mark Teixeira. He does not do that a lot, but swinging there 3-0, that did not go well at all. Now, there's a lot to be said for a guy that can become that popular in that town. Hit and run, and that works out very well for Pena, who's going to knock in another run, his 3rd of the day. The 2 runners on the move right after the visit to the mound. Mark Connor made it to Cam Lowe. Cam's very next pitch socked into left field. And it's 5-0 Royals.
The Rangers find themselves in danger of losing 3 straight here in Kansas City. What a difference 2 series can be.
Carved into left field, a base hit. The run charged against Cameron Lowe. Still 2 on, still 1 out, and now 6-0 Royals. We got 2 runs batted in for DeJesus in this game, 3 for Tony Pena Jr. And another lefty has come up with the other RBI, Mark Tian.
And he was a little bit evasive. It's like that's his secret pitch. So I said, well, let me ask you this. If I call it a changeup.
Oh. And that one, I think the same pitch too, right? But that's swept into right field under the glove of Teixeira. It's now 7-0 Kansas City.
If I call that pitch a changeup, would I be accurate? And he said, oh yeah, just call it a changeup. So that's what I call it. I'm not exactly sure how he grips it, but it comes in and drops a lot.
It's a race with his former Diamondbacks teammate Steve Finley last year, who would join the exclusive 300 Homer 300 Steal Club first. Line shot, right center. Royals looking for another. They will get another. It is 8-0. Four in the second, 2 in the sixth, and 2 in the seventh. And you can't pin it all on the starter.
He covered quickly to get the out at second, but they missed the chance to get the double play. And since then, he's walked 2 batters.
Herman to right field, another base hit, another run is in. And a great throw by Nelly Cruz, sending LaRue back to third. And folks, it is just not pretty. It is 10-0 Kansas City.
Right home.
Ernest goes to a Royals game. The 3-2 runners going. Wilkerson with a grounder to short. And the Rangers have been swept in Kansas City. Mark Teixeira wondering where he's going next, if anywhere. Will he be on the field in Cleveland with the guys Tuesday night, or will he be on a plane heading somewhere else? 10-0 your final today. We'll come back in just a moment on KDFW Fox 4. A swing, a ground ball. Kinsler couldn't get it. That's going to chase home 2. As we said, the Royals have been getting it right of late. And with that hit, Gordon now above 250 for the batting average. 2 more. A former White Sox, Ross Glode, 1 for 2. And he's going to smash one into right. Come on. Still first and third, still just 1 out. Oh, and the ball coming up and hitting Kinsler as it came in. Well, not the best 10 seconds ever for the Rangers right there. Mark Connor's going to come out to them of 3 top Atlanta prospects coming the other way. Wow, line shot. Payne has got it.
Smoked that ball.
Wow. What? Been that kind of night when the Rangers do hit the ball hard. It really hasn't gone well. Kansas City by 4 at the end of 7. Indians, Rangers, Reds, Astros. Actually, a couple times with the Rangers for Buddy in his playing career. That ball golfed by Glode deep to right. That'll be dancing on top of the wall. It drops back. Oh, it's going to be called a home run.
It looked like it hit right off the top of the wall and maybe kicked up against the back wall.
Must have, because
came back.
Yeah, Murphy wasn't sure and Glode wasn't sure, but the first base umpire, Paul Emmel, he waved that finger around, said, I'm calling it a home run. It's 5-0. Infield comes in. The batter, Alex Gordon. And sure enough, a base hit into right. 1 run already in, throw coming home. And Saltalamacchia will get it on down to second. They've got a chance there. Got him. 2 runs have scored. But they cut down Gordon, trying to sneak into second base. That, however, is another 4 RBI night for Alex Gordon. He had a 2-homer, 4 RBI game yesterday. Season, doubled every 7 at-bats. You would set a big league record at that point. Grounder, smothered at first base. The frisbee toss, what a play.
Boy, that's robbing someone of a base hit right there. Nice play by Glode. Glode's had a great game tonight. He's had 3 hits in the game, a single. Were the homies the first group to get behind a player like that?
Yeah, here.
It's led to a lot of others. Cam Lowe's got a snake pit.
Now Blaylock trying to do something for the homies here. We'll send it deep to right, but that's the ball game. The Rangers fall 8-1 in the opener of the series. There's your Gatorade player of the game. The man with the smile, Mr. Alex Gordon. 4 runs batted in. 2 straight big games for him and 2 straight 8-1 wins for Kansas City. 3 hours, 9 minutes. And the Rangers will have to look for the retribution tomorrow. Again, that's this.
It's the only organization he's ever known. A classy touch for a classy guy. One last curtain call for the captain.
But the fun interrupted yesterday with that 9-5 loss. Kinsler can't get it. It is now 7-1. And Grzelcyk, who had 4 hits in the game yesterday, was kind of serving one on into center field.
He got a curveball that looked like it stayed up, hung a little bit.
Gathright, with only 1 run batted in this year, has a chance to do some damage now. 2nd and 3rd, nobody out. Rangers bullpen will begin to stir. There's some damage. There's a base hit into left. 1st and 3rd, and nobody out, and a run in.
That ball was a little lower. They had a chance to double the runner off second base right there. It looked like Pena was far enough off the bag where Kinsler could have snuck in and got a double play. Ball just barely over Duran's head after about 25 starts. And of course, Nolan has been trying to introduce that to the minor leagues where the kids throw more pitches.
There's a high drive by DeJesus up into the wind and out of here. And the Royals are now back to within 9-5. Millwood just couldn't finish off David DeJesus. What a frustrating inning. It started with that 0-2 HBP. Had a couple of chances to turn double plays, too.
Yeah, I think out of everything that happened in that 4-run inning, that's probably the thing that'll bother Kevin the most, is getting ahead of the leadoff hitter. But you're right, that one big inning in the 7th spoiled what was a very good line coming into the 7th inning.
Up the middle it goes.
And now you got the tie-in run coming to the plate.
From out of nowhere, this has happened. Buck, who started the inning, is about to bat again. It is now 9-6. Jamie Wright. We like the pace here from CJ. Just brings it, but there's Buck nailing it to left. It's going to travel up and out to make it 11-9. We remarked earlier that's the home run threat they've got kind of buried in their lineup. He led the team in home runs last year. The Royals are back to within 2.
Deep. That ball is going. 2-0 Kansas City. Not a whole lot to that one. Fastball right there. He just crushed it. Here. Infield back. Swisher shades right center. And that ball hit hard into left field, and all Carlos can do is play it on the hop. It is 3-0.
That ball hit hard. Swish going back. He's not going to be able to do anything with this one. It's out of here. It is a 5-1 Kansas City lead. Butler, his 2nd homer in as many games. He now has 7 RBIs in the first 2 games. Gap out there in left center. 5-7-0 for Kansas City. 1-2-1 for our Sox. And back through the middle into center field. It's a 6-1 Kansas City lead.
Orlando doing what he was supposed to, trying to keep it in the...
Off the end of the bat, trouble. Man, I'll tell you. That's a duck snort. That's going to score everybody. And it is 9-1. Right off the end of the bat.
Aviles, 16 hits during his 9-game hitting streak now.
And this should do it. Plenty of time, and this ball game is over. So the Royals even up this series at a game apiece. They win it 9-1. Sox won last night 9-5, and we'll be back. All right. For the Royals, 9 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 7. For our Sox, 1 run, just 2 hits. 1 error. We left 4. Mesh, the winner, he is 7-9. Gavin Floyd takes the loss. He is 10-6. A reminder, our next White Sox telecast will be Monday night when the Sox take on the Texas Rangers. U.S. Cellular Field, our broadcast begins with White Sox.
Cardinal thing that they have to do is cover that fastball. That's on the fist, and that's going to be caught by David DeJesus on a beautiful diving catch.
DeJesus, who played center field a whole lot of last year, moving to left this year.
That's into right center field. It's going to hang up. Yeah. Coco Crisp, he can go get them. And we'll go to the ninth. That ball hit deep. Way back. And the Royals lead it 2-0. That ball is gone.
Home run number 1 this year, RBIs 2 and 3. And the Royals break through with a pair.
Well, as I mentioned earlier, Coco Crisp.
Which way?
2-2 pitch.
Last night. Diving play at third by Alex. Welcome back to the lineup.
Well, we've seen that play before. That first step quickness, and he looks pretty healthy when you make a play like that.
In Royals history, as far as 1, 2, 3 pitchers. Another hard hit ball, and DeJesus makes a nice play. The Indians are hitting it right on the nose. And that's the third line out in an inning and 2/3. That's into right center field. Nobody's going to get to it. Another extra base hit for the Royals. They're going to take the lead, and Coco Crisp is into third base with an easy triple.
I think what you're seeing here is what Kevin said.
Into deep left field. Towards the dry duck seats. Royals back in front on Buck's second home run of the year. Homered in both of his 2 starts.
Pavanos he's done a pretty good job on the left-handers. He's pounding them in with the fastball, and then he's going away with that 2-seamer and trying to let them get themselves out by rolling over.
That's into center field, and Crow's going to have to cut this one off deep. The Royals get another RBI with 2 outs, and they've got their 2-run lead back.
And most relievers do out of the pen, but if you're a reliever and come in a game and get a first pitch breaking ball over, you're going to have a lot of success.
97. Tejeda bails out Davies and the Royals out of the 6. Indians get a run. Royals lead by 1.
This will probably be his best opportunity on 1 and 2.
He does not have an aggressive lead. There he goes. Strike 3. Got him at second base.
strike him out, throw him out. Belted to deep left field, got it down around the end of the bat, but muscles it into the bullpen for a grand slam. Record. And this should do it. And DeJesus makes the catch, and for the second year in a row, Trey Hillman gets 7th stolen base for the Royals this season. Deep left field. Back goes Snyder, and Jose Guillen gives the Royals the lead. The Royals come right back in the bottom of the first.
Back through the middle and keep your head down. And not let it fly off with your shoulder.
And hit to deep center field. Wells extremely shallow, and it doesn't matter. 3-run home run for Miguel Olivo. He must have hurt you. Left-hander David Percy, who has thrown 86 pitches already. And Guillen deep to left field again. Just inside the foul pole for a home run. Ground ball in Royals history at Old Exhibition Stadium. Popped up left side. Mark Teahen wants it, and the Royals take game 1 from the Blue Jays, 7-1, holding the Blue Jays to just 1 hit. So Brian Bannister, let's make sure we get this right. I mean, when you're talking about the greatest April ever, we got to be fair. Billy to deep center field, and the game is tied. Billy Butler with his first home run of the year.
For this game, but it also helped you for the next game.
Hit hard, and that's fair. Butler comes through again. And now Willie Bloomquist blazing around third base. It's a 2-run double, and the Royals lead. That, but rolling. So Jacobs going for it all on 3-0. And then a nice line drive swing on 3-1. And the Royals are out to a 2-run lead.
Well, Mike was listening to you, but there's sometimes
split in 78. Tee into deep center field. Back goes Wells, all the way back. 2-run home run. Butler to deep left center field. Splash! On that double by Rios in right field, he could have easily given up when he saw a foul ball. Now sliced up the right field line, and Rios won't get it, and out rolls behind him. 2 runs are going to score, and Aviles on his way to third. The Royals just wearing out the left field and right field lines tonight, and it's a 7-run lead. And now John McDonald pops it up. And Mitch Meyer in center field making the catch, and that's the game. The Royals have taken a 2-1 advantage in the series. And an impressive game at the plate with 11 runs, 15 hits, 11 extra base hits, and an impressive game on the mound as Zach Greinke improves to 5.
2 strikes to Morneau. Breaking ball got him. Casilla will try to advance, and he's thrown out. So the Twins get a rally started, but it fizzles in Morneau's at bat.
Right.
So Perkins gets ahead of him 0-1. And instead he chops one over the mound for a base hit, and the Royals take a 2-0 lead. 2 leadoff doubles lead to 2 early runs.
I think it was Ron Coomer last night talking about Kevin Slow.
His suit, you can eat 2 of them for $200.
You got it. They'll all go to Parkinson's.
To left center field. Toward the gap and deep, and gone. A home run for Bloomquist. His first as a Royal, and the game is tied.
Well, sometimes as a pitcher you make mistakes, and that ball was left middle in, didn't get in far enough, and Bloomquist just dropped the barrel of the bat.
To Olivo. Perkins trying to wriggle, no pun intended, out of a jam. Here's a fly to right, carrying deep. Cuddyer back to the wall, leaps, can't make the play. The Royals will score twice. Olivo digs for third. And he is in with a 2-run triple. 3 2-out hits, and the Royals are in front 5-4.
Well, Olivo hitting the ball the other way. Cuddyer. He was with the Royals back in 2003 as a starter. Now in the bullpen.
Lifted to left. De Jesus retreats. The runners retreat. Punto will try to advance. And he will be out at third base. And Punto in the face of Jeff Nelson. A perfect relay throw. Clips Punto at third base. Three and 1 to Billy Butler. Up the middle and a base hit. Bloomquist around third, and he'll score the tying run. So the bunt single by Crisp and the stolen base leads to a tying run, and the Royals have come back on the Twins again.
Well, Butler just fought off that fastball inside.
1-2 to the former Chicago third baseman. Driven to the gap in right center field. A hit backhanded by Guillen. Creedy going to second. Guillen with a strong throw. And Creedy is out at second base. So the Twins ended the 6th inning with a throw out at third. And now Creedy trying for the extra base. Gunned down by the strong-armed Jose Guillen. Ground ball right side. Gobbled up. Bobbled by Casilla. And the Royals take the lead. Callaspo scores. And it's 7-6 Kansas City.
Oh, you put the ball in play, you don't know what might happen right here. Casilla, I think, got tied up a little bit. All in the 90s.
2-2 to Busher. Lifted to left field. And DeJesus running hard to the line. Makes a great catch in fair territory. Cuddyer was playing at halfway and has to retreat to second. That ball kept twisting away from DeJesus. And he made it. And he missed. And the Royals take the lead on the 4th walk of the inning. They're still loaded. Still one.
Because his knuckleball is so hard that you don't know if it's that fastball or the knuckleball.
Left field.
Nice.
Denard Span can't quite field it, and it'll drop for a base hit.
Boy, he sure looked like he had it for a split second. I thought it was going to be a great running catch, and the ball just...
8. That's it. And that might end the ball game. And the Twins and Royals split the first 2 games. 4 hours and 20 minutes. An unsightly game for both teams, but the Royals prevail 10-7.
Well, Willie Bloomquist hit in the second hole here today. He had quite a day. Singled in his that close play at third base. Apologize for that.
Grounder to second, and Callaspo starts a 4-6-3 double play. So the Twins get a hit from Morales, but Mesh does have a better time of it in the bottom of the second.
Great. Ron Coomer said he'd put in 100. Right. Dr. Crutchfield, or the team's dermatologist, said he would put in 100.
This one tagged pretty well to right center field. Leaping catch! Crashing into the fence is Coco Crisp.
What a nice catch right here by Coco Crisp. We talked last night, runners will run on Coco Crisp.
Academy. That's pulled to first. Jacobs with a nice pickup. Mesh covers. And Busher is retired, but he advances Cuddyer to third base.
Yeah, productive out right there. Jacobs, the first baseman, does make a nice play. This ball, you know, like Kubel's, kind of bounced over his glove. This time, Jake.
Another 3-2 to Morales. A little bouncer up the line. Mesh fumbles it. Morales is still retired at first. Mesh didn't field it cleanly and then had a very tough play to Jacobs, and he made territory. 2 strikes to Jose Guillen. Hit hard to center field. Span chasing it. He won't get there. It's a 3-run homer and a 4-3 Twins lead.
Well, he got a fastball up, and Guillen did not miss it. His 3rd home run of the year. And how quick this game can change. Bloomquist with the base hit. Tian follows with a
full count to the Royals second baseman. Runners stay put. Driven to left center field. Long run for Span. Can't make the play. He retrieves it. Young retrieves it. 2 runs are going to score. Callaspo to third. And an out on the play. But the Royals have taken a 5-4 lead. That ball kept slicing away. Control of your knuckleball. 1 strike to Guillen. Deep to left field. Won't be caught. Hard off the wall. It'll score 1 more. They're going to try to send the second runner. Punto's throw to the plate in plenty of time to get Tian. And Guillen will go to second base. Morales is not the biggest of catchers. Cruz has done well. Cuddyer to right field. And a sliding catch by Mitch Maier in right. One away.
Well, a couple times we've seen Maier make a nice catch. He did it off a bat of Brendan Harris in the first inning. Made a nice catch down the right field line. And right here comes slide.
50 innings pitched. He's only given up 8 home runs. Hit right at Callaspo in short right field. And Soria gets his save. And the Royals get a series win. Improbable though it might have seemed at the time, they came back from 4-0 to take the lead in the 7th against a pitcher who had not allowed a hit prior to the inning.
Well, when you have to depend on movement, then your release point is going to be crucial.
Chance for 2. Vilas handles a tough hop. Double play. So Davies got 4 of those against the Blue Jays on Thursday, and he gets a big one in the second inning tonight.
Filled with those bees, release them elsewhere, didn't kill them. 10 to 15,000 bees, Brian.
Now Alberto Callaspo into deep right field, and there's his second Major League home run. Alberto Callaspo, who went 441 at-bats without hitting a home run in the big leagues, now has 2 on the last 2 homestands. Blasted into deep center field. Back goes Podsednik. It's a 1-run game. Wow! Boy, get your binoculars out. Where in the world did that thing land?
I think wow was the right word when he hit that ball. That ball took one the other way back through the middle.
Into deep left field. Back goes Quinton. It is off the fence. Butler going to be held at third base. Callaspo that close to tying the game. It's 7-5.
Fired away so much that he was just lucky that he didn't get a chance to swing at that ball because it was down in the hitting zone.
Walked him. 1-run game. That's an outstanding at-bat for Coco Crisp. He was down in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, he had him set up for a foul.
Butler into the left field corner. Fair ball. The game is tied. Guillen on his way to third. 7-7 in the 7th. An acre in between Crisp and Mitch Maier in right. Off of Wright's glove to the bag. Double play.
It's kind of hard for the right-handed hitter to lay off that pitch.
Got him. Jamie Wright strikes out Ramirez, and now 2 down. Struck him out. 3 shutout innings for Jamie Wright out of the Royals bullpen. And for the second straight inning, the White Sox leave a runner in scoring position. Hard hit, base hit! Royals win it in the 11th inning. 632. Enter keyword Royals followed by a space and your answer. Standard text rates apply as Tian cuts in front of Bloomquist and throws out Ben Francisco, one away in the second inning.
And he's just waiting on his offense to give him some support, and he definitely keeps them in the ballgame.
And Tian again drives it against Cliff Lee. This one's going to go to the fence. Jacobs going to be waved home by Dave Owen, and he's going to make it to the plate to tie the game.
Talk about that one. That wasn't very pretty.
Butler on the bag. Down to second. They've got Cabrera in a rundown. Have to keep an eye on Valbuena. Now Valbuena to the plate. Callaspo's got him after a collision. Now the fans are all over Valbuena for bowling over Miguel Olivo, but that's what happens when you stand in front of the plate.
Well, I mean, that he gave him, they take a fastball right down the middle of the first pitch. That means he was looking for something off speed.
Into shallow left center, long run Laporta, diving, and he doesn't get it. And now Francisco kicks it around. So Butler on his way to the plate. It's a 5-2 game. Boston, they had been ahead 3-1. Boston came back, won that series, and won the World Series. Left center to Jesus, chasing, diving, and making the play. So 3 drives off the bat of Shoppach. Valbuena strikeout game his rookie year. But he went on the disabled list 12 times. That ball is gone. Tian into deep left field. Laporta is back. It's a 1-run game. At bat ever against Wood. Driven into right center. This is going to roll deep. Meyer around third base. The Royals are going to tie the game, and DeJesus is on his way to third with a triple. Right field should be deep enough. Chu the catch. DeJesus to the plate. A 4-run 9th inning, and the Royals win it.
And he's saying, how come my guys are getting rung up on some of those close ones?
That's true. Well, he may not be saying it, but Shoppach is.
Back to the track goes DeRosa, and this one's not coming back. Jose Guillen launches it for a 2-run homer, and the Royals lead it 3-0. So now how big was that pitch that didn't get called for strike 3? 7th home run of the year for Guillen. 27 runs batted in.
That is hit hard, deep left field, and that is headed for the bleachers and gone. Miguel Olivo hits the second 2-run homer of the inning for Kansas City, and they now lead it 5-0. Miguel Olivo has just been incredible on the road this year. A .290 average away from Kauffman. And it's hammered deep right field, and this baby is gone. A grand slam for Alberto Callaspo. And the Royals have a 9-0 lead.
Well, all this coming with 2 outs, and that can pretty much do it for Carl Pavano.
That's his
form, but Fausto will be a critical part of our success, not only going forward, but hopefully for the rest of this year as well.
Meanwhile, Jamie Carroll trying to get the Indians back in the ballgame, lifts one deep center. Bloomquist runs it down and snuffs out the rally. So the Indians threaten, but they cannot score. Chris, thanks for your time. Good luck with the rest of the draft.
Thanks, Matt.
You want to stay up for a while and stay out of the room?
For this great Fill the House for Charity event tonight. Conrad's postgame show comes your way as soon as we wrap it up here tonight. And we just did. Valbuena strikes out looking. Royals pitchers combined for a dozen punch-outs on the night. And they win it 9-0 to even the series at a game apiece. Win tonight goes to
Carlos Lee to left field, and there's an opening in left field. Drops it in for a hit, and he's going to try to stretch it. David DeJesus fires. The ball is there early, and Lee doesn't get to the base. DeJesus was stationed way over in left center field. Odd positioning, but it works out for the Royals as they entrap Lee into trying for a double and throw him out. Flared over shortstop, and the Royals will grab the lead. On a pinch RBI single by Hewlett. 1-0 Kansas City. Hewlett coming off the bench and delivering on an 0-2 pitch.
And not a bad 0-2 pitch either. Threw a fastball up, got it in on him just a little, and not had many looks at the big guy.
Jacobs with a fly ball to left, sends Michaels way back and up against the wall and caught it. Tremendous catch. And now it's a double play as they get it into second base. And over to first, a game-ending double play on a tremendous catch by Michaels. And now the umpires are going to confer. There is confusion.
Ace out there. John Miserock is the bullpen coach. There he is. There's Rocky. Well, I was saying no catch.
Now where do they place the runners? Mark Wagner, the third base umpire there. Here comes Cecil Cooper out. Ground ball into right field will tie the game 2-2. And Meyer does score. RBI single for DeJesus, his third hit of the night, gives him his 32nd run batted in. Jacobs to second.
George, a bit of a cause celeb earlier this year in Kansas City when he went a blotto on a news reporter.
Deep drive to right field. Hunter Pence back to the wall, and that one is an opposite field shot for Pena. 3-2 lead for the Royals as Pena hits number 1.
This would be an awfully tough pill to swallow to end up losing this ball game.
Since May 7th. Tying over to Johnny Peralta in Cleveland. Deep drive to right field. Guillen back. Makes the catch. Keita tagging, and now he will not be able to move to third base. On a well hit out number 2. He took off. It looked like Guillen might not be able to catch it. By the time Keita got back, he didn't have time to move to third. And he had a double in 4 trips and drove in a run. He drives one. Left center field. Michael Bourne way back. At the wall, he's leaping, and Olivo hangs one for a homer. So both catchers for Kansas City go deep in this game, and it's now 4-3 Royals in the 11th.
Well, Olivo's got some power. He has 10, making 11 home runs now. But he has,
including a Richard Hidalgo long ball. 2 hits by Craig Biggio that night. Tapped over the mound, coming in for it, Callaspo, and the Royals have pulled it out in the 11th, 4-3. Kansas City, which had won only one of its previous 14 series, has clinched the series win. Bayo gets his first major league save. Soria, the winning pitcher, tagging Fulcino a loss. The Royals out-hit the Astros 12-6, and they win it. In the bottom of the 11th inning, they get the Astros 1-2-3, 4-3 final. Kansas City wins tonight.
Bouncing ball hit to second base. A little bit of a funny hop for Callaspo, but they will turn 2. Bloomquist with a relay, and the Tigers are done. We'll head to the second at Comerica. No score. It came against Cleveland. Ground ball hit to the shortstop. There's one. Callaspo's relay is 2, and a double play just in the nick of time for Gil Mensch.
Season. But because of the injuries to their shortstops and lack of production by the youngster Pena. He's playing long ball.
This might have a chance. It does. It's gone. Willie Bloomquist with a 2-out solo shot, just his second of the year, and that ties it up.
He don't hit many of them. That thing just kept carrying and carrying.
Fastball driven in the air. This might be trouble, and it will. It's going to go all the way to the wall. Olivo coming around to score. Right behind him is DeJesus. And the Royals have taken the lead on a triple by Willie Bloomquist. And DeJesus almost lapped Olivo. A 2-run triple, and the Royals take the lead. 3-2. Have gone deep a couple of times, Thames and Rayburn. There's a swing and a high drive, deep right field. Ordonez going back, and that ball is gone. So much for the slump. And the home run by Jacobs is his 11th, and the Royals are giddy. Second home run of the night for KC. That one hurts. 4-3 Royals. 3-2 pitch, swung on and missed. He struck him out, and the Royals win the opening game of the series with a run in the top of the 9th inning. Soria gets the save, Jacobs the homer. It turns out to be the game winner. And the Royals will take game 1 in this series. Right now we send it down to Mickey York for a preview of Tigers Live. Mick?
Infield by starting the base runners.
1-2 delivery on the way, and that one in the air to center field. He got a lot of it going back at the wall. Butler 6 for 6. Goodbye home run. Billy Butler doing a number on the Orioles this year. It is a 2-0 lead on his 11th home run. RBIs 46 and 47.
Well, we told you he's been swinging a hot bat, obviously, even prior to last night's 5 for 5.
Alvin Moore, the chopper to the hole. Betancourt, 1, relay to first, and they turn the double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a base runner left on. It remains 2-2. After his 200th home run, 0-1 delivery to him. Back to first, great stop. Butler gets the out at the plate. No comeback, as Pena had to make sure he touched the plate. And so he had no chance to go to first. So the force out, 2 down.
That ball was scalded.
4 homers, 3 doubles.
0-2 delivery to him. Markakis lifts that one to right field. That's got pretty good wood. Back at the warning track and up, and another nice play. Tian will gun it in. No play over at third. That is the second time that Mark Tian has made a fine play in right field. Butler delivered the home run in the first inning. 2 RBI shot. And that one in the air to left center field. Going back is Jones. Warning track wall. And goodbye. Home run. Tie game. Bloomquist greeting Johnson with the long ball.
Third home run.
And against a team of some substance in the Twins. 2 ball, 2 strike count, 2 down. The delivery. Roberts takes it and he's gone. Colon gets the call to third strike.
Away. Hit 259 and caught 5 games and DH'd a couple of games.
One delivery to him, and that's going to be a base hit right field. Nick Markakis. Markakis with a runner coming home. Here's the play at the plate, and it hits the mound and bounds all the way to the backstop. Heading over to third base. Wieters up. The throw is not in time. John Buck delivers an RBI base hit. A potential play at the plate, but the throw took a hop all the way to the... 1-2 delivery. Jones swings to third base. Gordon, a force at second, and gets it there in time. And this one is in the books. And Kansas City's taking the first down.
That's a liner to right field. It's a base hit. Anderson's going to come around third and score. And Butler with an RBI single, and Kansas City has a 1-0 lead.
Well, you make a mistake. We just showed you that he was the American League Player of the Week. Billy Butler in his 3rd season with the Royals, and he has been red hot.
Olivo, the hitter. And that is sent down the right field line between Morneau and the line. Butler will score. Callaspo being waved around. And it's 3-0. So on a check swing, Olivo puts it between Morneau and the line. And it's 3-0 Kansas City. Callaspo wheeling all the way around from first base. Those numbers, I think, reflect that. It's hit well to left. And Delman Young's not going to catch it. It bounces into the seats, and it's 4-0 Kansas City. Blackburn really getting roughed up here with a difficult 3-1. And it won't happen. Jacobs with a sharp single to center and a hitter's count, and it's 6-1. And we'll see whether Blackburn's night is a very short one. Here comes Ron Gardner.
Well, shortest outing of the year for Nick Blackburn.
First of all, the lake right there. Right. But it's definitely a tide turning hole. I mean, a lot can happen on that hole.
And a lot has happened to me on that hole. Here's a fly to left. Delman Young back to the fence, leaps, and that ball is gone. A home run for Olivo, and it is 7-1.
He's got 2 of the hard things done for the cycle. Olivo, a 2-run triple in the first inning, and right there hits his 16th home run of the year.
As you can, and just have a good meal and get some good rest.
It's a liner to center and a base hit. Betancourt will be waved around third. Span will get the ball into Cabrera, and it's a 4-run first, a 2-run second, and a 2-run third. Hit to right center field into no man's land. A 1-hop defense. Callaspo around third. He's coming in. Gordon has an RBI double, his 2nd of the ballgame. So another game where the Twins have given up 10 or more runs. Diana will start later in this homestand. That's lined to the left center field gap, and Span will have to chase that one. It'll run all the way to the wall. Betancourt's second hit, and he wants a triple. And he's in. So a single, a double, and a triple, and the guy who needed the double, Olivo, didn't get it. He struck out. Garcia with a fly to right. Anderson calls for it, and the Royals handily win the series opener 14-6.
Well, back to the drawing board for the starting staff. Tomorrow it'll be Francisco Liriano. Hopefully will be the starter to get it rolling for the Twins. It didn't happen here tonight with Nick Blackburn.
And Anthony, 4th straight game.
Lifted into shallow center. Here comes Granderson. He'll play it on one hop. This will get a run in. Butler will get to third and slides in just ahead of the throw. It's an RBI single for Mike Jacobs. Just in front of Curtis Granderson.
So more than likely, Jim will start the runners here.
And there they go. And it's driven in the air to left field. Granderson rounding third is going to get doubled up.
He wouldn't have got back anyway.
And that is that. They're going to get a double play out of this one. Nice running catch out there by DeJesus. So the Tigers
forcing Maglio to swing.
And a bouncing ball to short. Well, there's a 6-4-3 regardless. And a hard slide by Guillen almost took out Callaspo at second base. Actually did take him out, but he was still able to turn it. So they did not move the runners, and the double play takes the air out of the inning right now. And he tries to bunt and lays one down to third. Barehanding Gordon. His throw got him. Laird can't believe it, and he is in the grill of Country Joe West. What a play by Gordon. Laird almost got it done. The next pitch will be his 90th of the afternoon. And the runner goes, and it's driven in the air to left. Marcus Thames backing up, still going. Can't get it over his head. This looks like it's going to score a run. DeJesus rounding third. They're going to send him home, and he'll score. It's a double and an RBI for Willie Bloomquist. And the Royals take the lead 2-1. Ryan 0 for 2, reaching on an error by Davies in his last at bat. There goes the runner to third. Here comes the throw from Buck. The tag. Got him. Guillen is out at third base.
Well, Maglio didn't get the...
Got him. Strike three in the outside corner. Ordonez punched out of there. That is a gargantuan out for Wright.
He is a tough out, though, so Rodney's going to have to execute his pitches.
Roll toward third. That's a fair ball. Deep behind the bag. Rayburn lets it go and throws it high. Safe at first base. Anderson scores, and the Royals take the lead. Popped up. Left side of the infield should do it. Callaspo, and the Royals win it. So the Tigers had a multitude of opportunities here today, but they were unable to capitalize on most of them, and they will draw Callaspo. And it's driven in the air toward left. Hit well. Guillen going back to the track, to the wall. That ball is gone. Out of the reach of Carlos Guillen, who made a leaping attempt. And it's 4-0 Kansas City. Callaspo hits his 10th of the year. They've shut him down so far, and Fein ahead 0-2. Runner going, and a swing and a drive into right field and hit well. Maglio backing up, turning on this ball, and it's gone. David DeJesus with a 2-out, 3-run shot. That only extends his hitting streak to 15 straight, but it extends the Royals' lead.
0-2. No balls, 2 strikes.
it looked like Fiend was trying to get the fastball up to an.
Keep our eyes on that game as it progresses. Driven to the air, deep into left field, way back, and the Royals are going to get another home run. That one is way out of there off the bat of Olivo.
They have hit three-run home runs today.
So Bonderman gives up a triple, a walk, and now the 3-run shot. The other two hit by DeJesus and Callaspo. And this has turned into an 11-1 game. That he hit was in the first game that he played in when he was initially called up this year. And he hits one on the ground to short, which should do it. They'll get the force at second, and a rough night tonight for the home team. Royals come into town and they beat the Tigers by a score of 11-1.
Tigers were never in this game.
So while we have a chance, let's check it now with Mickey York with a preview of tonight's Tigers Live.
Cat, and it's run classic bloopers in history with the Mariners here. And a member of the Mariners grounds crew trying to catch a kitten. So who is going to chase down this cat?
It wouldn't be me. I think it's one when the cat jumped in the stands and ran across a couple of the people.
I've seen that one too. Nobody really wants this job.
I think if they open the gate, I think it'll run in the gate. There you go.